Yo, Pete, mic check. Thank you. God damn it. You guys missed it. I made a great Katy Perry joke. You know what? I'll repeat it so that you guys can actually hear it this time because I'm an idiot. Forgot to unmute my mic. So, Beeliger, the party insanity, is it peaking due to Katy Perry or the syphilis? Well, the thing is, actually, it's both things. Those are both true. It's peaking due to the syphilis that we caught from Katy Perry. Sexual intercourse with Katy Perry gave us syphilis, and now we got, like, Napoleon levels of syphilitic insanity. And if you want to know what that's like, man, I mean, just go ask Orlando Bloom, though. He knows. He knows. Anyway, we're going to kill a week with any team we can find. I'd like to go kill the Sodden crew, but we actually can't do it. The only person we've got that can go on this mission is old Jar Jar Binks, and I'm not real interested in sending Binks. Sorry, Binks. Maybe we'll hire a team of all new crew, send them down to go kill the Sodden crew, and then just fire all of them. I don't necessarily hate that plan. We could also do some upgrades. We got the goods, and if we're going to go fight the Miller, it feels like we should probably do some upgrades, like armor smithing definitively, so we can get level 4 armors.
Plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered.
And does that not upgrade our ability here at the Stagecoach as well? No. We need Instructor Mastery level 3. Do we not have that? How do we not have Instructor Mastery? Well, we do now. Suck it, Darkest Dungeon. You know what? We'll take the... yeah, we'll take the training regimen, too.
Some may fall, but their knowledge lives on.
We got a giant pile of cash just sitting here. Let's get everybody's skills upgraded. Dash Rendar. We're not going to use Wicked... You know what? No, it's Pistol Shot. Only upgrade the stuff that we... We might occasionally use Tracking Shot or Grape Shot Blast. We're never going to use Pistol Shot, and we're never going to use Wicked Slice. We might occasionally use Grape Shot Blast. Shmi Skywalker, you need upgrades as well. Porkins also needs all of the upgrades. We waste no money on Jar. We spare no expense for Jack Porkins, because he's Jack Porkins. Be like, when Dr. Grant comes over and he's sitting in the helicopter and they're explaining to him about what the park is like, and he's like, say again? You have a Porkins? He's like, we have a Porkins. We spare no expense. No, but you don't spare expenses when it comes to Jack Porkins. Back to finding our mission then to kill time. We got nothing else to do. Nobody to recruit. Nothing else that looks solid. What can we do down in the Weald? I wouldn't mind getting the Demon's Cauldron if only so we had one trinket that we could use on an occultist. Kill the Hag. We actually can't kill the Inchoate Flesh either, which sucks because the Man-at-Arms shield is pretty solid. It's actually really good, especially if you're riposting. Although we can't ripost out of position 4, can we? I don't think so. We cannot. Retribution. Retributive Bonk only works out of the front 3 slots. So, interesting, but maybe ultimately not vital. Also, we can't do that mission anyway. Why cry over spilled milk, Pete? Good point. If you're going to cry over something, you know, don't cry over spilled milk, because that milk was just going to go rancid anyway. You were just going to have to throw it out in a couple days. Don't cry over it. It's real good, though. Holy Orders are... I don't want to do a long mission. No. You know what? The Book of Sanity is also very good, and again, also on a long mission. You know what? Fuck you and your fantastic trinkets on long missions, Darkest Dungeon. Just eat my butt. I'm not going back to the Weald. I'm not. If you're going to cry over something, cry over the eternal fallibility of humanity. See, exactly. That's a good reason to weep. Holy Orders are bad? Bonus virtue chance, though. Stress reduction. They give you death blow resist. There's nothing bad about them at all. They're fantastic. You get blighted and bleeded more. That's it. But the plus virtue chance, they lower your stress by 20%. How can you say Holy Orders are bad? They're fucking amazing. Chat, you're out of your goddamn gourd. Virtue chance, though. You can get plus 40% virtue chance on a Crusader. That's awesome. Stack that with the ring, and you got somebody who it doesn't matter and goes down in the darkest dungeon without one of the torches to protect them. Like, they don't need a hand of fate. Just rely on them getting freaked out from stress and then getting a virtue. You know, I don't want to do a long mission, but I'm gonna. This stuff is just too good. We can't pass up the holy orders. We just can't pass it up. Unequip. Sort them by rarity. Who needs Porkins? How you doing? You got the Craven. Urso, you're fine. Luke, Craving. Sheev, Craving. Aura Singh, we haven't given you blood in a while. So anyone who's at Craving status, let's say Aura Singh, you take the Ancestor's Vintage then. Let's build a Ruins team to go do a long mission. Doesn't really matter who we take as long as they're not one of the Fab Four. So you know what? Maybe we take RC. Been a while since she's been... Oh, even better, though. What if we go Jango Fett, Boba Fett, our boy Snoke, and then maybe Obi-Wan? Obi-Wan, you have rabies, right? No, you have the Red Plague. Good God, we got to get rid of that. I'm sorry, Obi-Wan. I've just been letting you suffer. I was unaware that you were so grievously afflicted. There. Fix that. Well, you're not going on this mission. We need somebody else who can mark or take advantage of a mark. But we do have Captain Phasma down there. Could also take Dark Plagueis, not a marker. Zam Wessel, you got some stuff that triggers off mark, right? Yeah, Thrown Dagger does way more damage against marked targets. You need to have some of your skills fixed. I think we take Zam Wessel here. So let's get these guys all lined out with gear and skills. This is our team for this mission. I love the double marking teams. Bounty Hunter's great. Definitely mark. Hook. Yep, just take all of those. Django. Boba, let's get you similarly outfitted. We got cash. Let's splurge a little. Zam Wessel, you're going to need a bunch of skills. So you need some skills you don't even have. Specifically, you got to have poison darts. And that's probably it, because now we're poor. Man, that went quick. We got to upgrade your heal. This is a long mission we're going to need. Yeah, you know what? That's it. We got to come up with a little bonus cache here. No, don't unequip all trinkets. Just sort them by rarity. We got a bunch of extra trinkets we're not using, like these. So, ditch you. Ditch you. What else do we have duplicates of? We don't need 2 Drifter's Buckles. Get rid of that. Duplicates of anything else? You know, the Dodge Stone, I actually don't mind having duplicates of. We're never going to use that. We're never going to use that. In theory, we might use that. Health Stones, we're never going to use them. The Dodge Stones we keep. The Debuff Charm, we're never going to use that. Critical Stone, maybe. Bleed Charm, you know, we're never going to use that. The Warrior's Cap we have 2 of, and we're never going to use the second one. We might use the first one, but we don't need a second one. Sturdy Greaves, we're never going to use those. No, you know what? There's like a very slim chance we might actually use those. We're never going to use a diseased herb. Alright, that's got us back in pretty solid form cash-wise. So let's get our boy, get him back in the mix. Where'd you go, Snoke? Yeah, get up here. Let's get your skills adjusted. And then anybody who has, like, total junk equipment, we got to upgrade it. Level 3 is probably good enough. Snoke's rolling 3, Fett's rolling 3, Boba's got 3. Zam Wessel needs some upgrade, though. I'd love to take you up to the next level, Zam Wessel, but you know what? Nah, we need that money for provisioning. Mark teams aren't great outside of boss fights. They do fine, chat. They do fine. Also, we're going to higher level. We're going to start fighting more size 2 monsters, so it's fine. Not every team has to be fucking perfect, man. Sometimes you just got to make do with what you got. No, do not do that. Bounty Hunter, then. I hate the fact that this lowers your critical, but I love the fact that it gives you huge bonus damage. And then I think we offset that penalty by giving you bonus crit and bonus accuracy for your melee skills. And this works out to being huge damage. I like the plus dodge, but I really don't want to give you more speed. And if we want to give you dodge, we have better ways to do it. Sun Cloak's pretty good, although I hate the additional stress. I think we give you a damage stone and then just offset that with the agility talon. Zam Wessel, you take the camouflage cloak and then the blighting satchel. That gives you some bonus dodge, takes away a little bonus dodge. All things considered, that works out to a wash. Snoke, take the sun cloak, and then we got to find you literally anything else that's helpful in any capacity. I don't want to lower your speed, because what I'd like you to do is actually be marking for us. But I do love the survival guide. With the speed of 10, you're almost always going to be going. Now, we got to give Snoke some speed. Speed stone it is, Snoke. Sorry, we got to get you up there, bro. We need you marking. Also, make sure you have the right skills. Vulnerability, okay, you're good. Zam Wessel, you need to have your skills completely readjusted. And while I like pick to the face, I feel like maybe it's kind of suboptimal these days. Marked for death. You got a 7 speed, so non-zero chance you might use that. Although we could switch that to come hither. Come hither also marks. You know what? Let's swap that to come hither, because I think it couples better with another bounty hunter. Flashbang is fine. Finish him. We don't really have stuns. Yeah, we don't really have stuns, so let's go with... Well, we do if we flashbang, though. Now, you know what? You don't need... If you're going to be flashbanging, you don't need finish him. The other guy does. So Boba Fett's going to be our setup man, and then the slower Jango Fett is going to be our killer. Got finish him, got the caltrops. You know what? Just take mark for death, in case we need, like, to in-turn mark a new target. We also got to adjust our camping skills a little bit. Zam Wessel's fine. Snoke, how you look? You just need encourage. We don't have the cat. We can't afford it. We gotta go as is. Trinkets are set. We got a long mission. We're gonna need a ton of food. Let's take 2 full stacks. Give me a full stack of shovels. I don't need a full stack of anti-venom. 2 anti-venoms, 2 bandages, 2 medicinal herbs, 1 key. I think 3 full stacks of torches. Nobody here has the Crimson Curse, so for a change, we actually don't need blood. And you know what? Give me 1 holy water as well. We good? We good. In we go. Size 2 monsters, Pete. What are you calling them, fat? I mean, you know, the hulking Swinotar. He could lose some weight, yeah.
Pace out the holes.
I'm not saying he's fat, he just doesn't look healthy to me.
Now.
I feel like if he shaped up a little bit, that crunching backhand might actually do some damage occasionally. This mission is fucking trash, though. 90% of rooms, and this layout is a goddamn nightmare. Well, I suppose the smart move is just go up, over, back, down. We just, like, serpentine it. What a shit layout, though. That's got to be among the worst we've seen. That's terrible.
Packs laden with loot.
Also, we have no stress relief on this team, so we're going to have to be killing stuff very, very fast. Like, murdering things at speed is going to be an important part of our game plan, especially if those things cause stress, which none of these do. Okay, Zam Wessel. Probably go ahead and blight this dude. We want the bonus damage against the Bone Commander for subsequent turns. Can we just straight up kill the Bone Commander? Or should we mark and try to kill... You know what? The Spearman is more dangerous. Mark the Spearman. And then we'll see if the Bounty Hunter bros can take him down. Give me the hook. It's all up to you, Django. Ho, 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 that hit, though. So good. So good. Comes a little crushing blow. Nobody touches Boba Fett. That Mandalorian battle armor doing work, though. So if we keep throwing blights at you, I mean, they're gonna stick over and over and over. You just get progressively more blightable. And given that you have a relatively high protection stat, I feel like that's still our best bet. Let's mark you up. Now, you know what? We can get double duty out of Snoke with an Arbalest. And then we just hook this man. Pull him forward. Everybody's marked. He's got to throw a shitty bayonet jab at us, and now he's going to get his head hewn off.
Destroyed.
Yeah, Django is going to be doing work up here for us. Little ground pound. 4-way dodge. Eat my butt. Why did you pass? You have imposter syndrome. That's terrible, though, Zam Wessel. Absolutely fucking terrible. Can you yank this man to the front for me? Thank you. And now Django, if you would.
The bigger the beast.
Oh, Pete, marking teams aren't that great in Dungeons. Yeah.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
You, chat, can also eat my butt. Specifically you, PJ. I'm asking you. Please eat my butt. A little bit of scouting. This is going to help us avoid fights. We could go up around... Well, we're taking this hallway of battle regardless. Let's just get it out of the way. Hey, Pete, you didn't open that chest. I know, but we can't carry anything anyway. We're fine for now. Arbalest. Give me that artillery. I will, but only after you eat Bezos' butt. I mean, it's been well documented, chat, that I have no particular qualms about being Jeff Bezos' personal butt licker as long as the pay is right. I've already agreed to it. It just depends on what the salary looks like. If the salary's adequate, I'm in. Little coral. Sweet dodge from Zam Wessel. So, I wonder which is going to do more damage here. 13 to 23. Definitely finish him.
Decimated.
Little bump in the night for us. Nothing doing. Boba and Django cannot be touched thanks to their sweet Mandalorian battle armor. Comes the coral. We could have marked there, but that did get us a kill, so it felt... Still like the better move. I actually meant to throw a dagger there, not hurl blight, but ultimately, it did not matter. And Django was just handing out beatdowns at the speed of light.
Success.
It's too early to throw something on the floor. I might drink the holy water. In favor of the deeds, I don't care about 750 gold. We're actually, as far from a gold standpoint, we're pretty healthy right now. And if we really, really want gold, we can always just take Rose Teak. Glad I drank that holy water, though. That's solid strategy. Thanks, Darkest Dungeon. Appreciate it. You know how I like to roll. Throw something on the ground and then immediately need it. Healthy, unlike those size 2 monsters.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I'm actually surprised you have to ask him to eat your butt. Well, I mean, normally I have to ask him not to. You're right, but I've refused him so many times at this point. I think he's a little gun shy.
Seems bent on preventing passage.
Worried about winding up down in HR or something. So now I generally, if I need that service, I just be like, hey, why don't you come on over? We'll Netflix and chill a little bit. I mean, you could chill face down in my butt, but you know what? Go for the double toss. The double toss is solid aggregate damage. Also, at some point, Pete, you're going to have to remember that Snoke is mostly here to heal. I hear you and I understand.
Press this advantage. Give
Perfect.
them no quarter.
We got one. All right, Snoke takes a coral to the shoulder. Here comes the axe blade. Boba Fett's going to definitely need some healing here because he's taking a little bit of damage. Foul warding, I believe, is just a guard. Yeah, we don't care about that. Doesn't matter which one of you we're hitting. Throw a knife in this man's face. He is now dead.
Falls, a faint hope.
Gotta heal here. Good time for a critical, Snoke. That was well played, sir. Let's mark this man up. Django being the setup man here for his buddy Boba. He gave him the old switcheroo. Another axe blade. Another axe blade. Jango Fett cannot be touched by mortal men. He's immune to all of their tricks. He's seen every trick in the galaxy, and he's just like, nah, won't work on me, dog. Sorry. Oh, I can't. Well. Alright, I was going to try and set you up, but I guess I'll just hit you in the face for a bunch of damage. Speaking of which, take a little blight as well. More heal out of old Lord Snoke. Snoke maybe needs to top himself off a little bit here, too. Django with the sweet dodge. More poison, please. Fatal damage. Fatal damage. Oh, sure, Snoke pulls out all the stops when it's a self-heal. I see how you are.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Beautiful. 100 gold I don't really care about. You know what? Nah. All that's going on the floor. We gotta, at some point, you know, we should really probably just camp. Let's go to our next room, and before we interact with any trinkets or anything, I think we camp just to free up some inventory space here. 1 damage short? Come on. Nobody grave nibbles Zam Wessel. She's the master of graves. I'm not getting blighted by you.
Back to the pit.
Suck it. Come at me, worm bros.
Push on to the task's end.
Your grubby selves. Be like, oh, just because we're grubs, Pete, you get to call us grubby? Yep, that's how it works. I'm an unimaginative nicknamer. I'm like the mean kid at school who called the overweight kid in my class Tubby. I got no compunction. I got no... I'm not creative enough to come up with a better nickname. I'd just be like, he's overweight. I'm going to call him Tubby. I think we should... Let's just go ahead and get a camp out of the road.
Huddled together.
We got to be a little careful and conserve our food.
Rats in a maze.
We want buffs, though. So you have... You know, tracking is actually pretty good. Scout ahead. This is how we do it is great, though. I think this is how we do it. One of you should have... Oh, okay, so this is how we do it. We have no way to prevent nighttime ambush here. That's very unfortunate. Does anybody have a disease? No. We could pilfer, but we don't really want to produce a supply item because we need that inventory slot. Anything you could... you know, Dark Strength is actually real good. Which one of you is Django? So let's Dark Strength Django. That gives us a little stress, but we can encourage that off. We're going to encourage... And then we should have enough time left to get an encourage on Zam Wessel. Well, Zam Wessel can encourage, but shit, we kind of messed that up a little bit. Oh, we can permit nighttime ambush. You know what? 7 stress for everybody. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. And I guess we will pilfer. We can just drink that holy water. Although, by the way, Darkest Dungeon, thanks for giving me holy water after I threw it on the ground. Didn't need it, and then
star is born.
Then you pilfered it back for me. That's a fucking dick move is what it is. We'll get these curios on the way back. We got to come back. We can't carry any of this shit at the moment. It's probably time to start tossing over bandages and anti-venom, really. Never mind, this is a fight. So the question now becomes, how many of these people will leave here with the Crimson Curse? Because I gotta guess it's gonna be several. Honestly, you know what? Go for the flashing daggers. Beautiful, we got 3 out of that. That's super awesome. Kill this man. We're gonna set him up for the one-shot kill. Django Fett still cannot be harmed. You know what? This does not mark, does it? No. But it is a pretty solid bleed. Set that Chevalier up for a bleed. Should have just gone to try and kill the guy who's going to give us the Crimson Curse. Nope, he didn't. Kill him.
Eradicated.
Thank you, Django. Django also got... Ooh, he has double buff. Take that, Chevalier. Don't get the Crimson Curse, mate. God damn it. I'm so sick of Crimson Court monsters being off. Perfect. 2 people with the Crimson Curse. We're going to have nothing on our team but people with the Crimson Curse, despite never actually going into the courtyard. This shit is too prevalent. Not sure I'd call walking skeletons mortal men. You know, Fots Vamp, you actually make a pretty valid point there. But it's okay, our whole team is fucking vampires now, so... We're gonna need 8,000 blood a week just to keep everybody alive. How do you constantly win a speed roll? What is your speed? Is it 8,000? It's actually 8. You should not be winning that many speed rolls on us. No, that's fine. Imposter syndrome's probably totally justified here. How come Zam Wessel couldn't have gotten the Crimson Curse? We wouldn't have minded firing her. No one is bleeding. Portraits, disease charms. We can take the skeleton key, I guess. Throw this shit on the ground. Might as well use that key. We're not coming back to this room. 1,500 gold that we can't carry. You know what? So you know. I'm tired of getting no loot whatsoever. We need some stuff. We're not walking out here empty-handed. Dashed heirlooms, 3 deeds.
For a task well performed.
3 deeds are actually good because we already had a stack of those, so they didn't take up a spot. I blame the Crimson Curse on the anti-vaxxer movement. Yeah, you know what? Jenny McCarthy. Whenever there's a social ill, you can pretty much genuinely just always blame Jenny McCarthy. And most of the time, you'll be correct. Be like, you know, gun violence is really on the rise in America. Yep, Jenny McCarthy. It's her fault. She did it. She convinced people to, that the only way to protect yourself is to carry a firearm at all times. Especially if you're a child in a school. That's McCarthyism. Do you think it's weird that McCarthyism has come to... Charlie Sheen is also to blame. Do you think it's weird, though, that McCarthyism has gone from, like... It's changed now? It's got a... Like, there's a different definition of McCarthyism. And it has nothing to do with a senator from New Jersey? Tail Gunner Joe? Nobody gives a shit about him anymore? They're like, hey, you remember that chick who used to do porn? She's into science now. Like, she knows things about vaccines and whatnot. Be like, I'm pretty sure she's just an old porn star. And I'm like, no, she knows stuff. She's verified on Instagram, Pete. You know she knows things. They don't just give anybody that blue check mark. You gotta earn it by being, you know, a master's... You can only really earn that by having a master's degree in one of the sciences.
A decisive pummeling.
You gotta have an MD to get that blue check mark. Verified on Instagram, she checks out. Exactly. I'm telling you, they don't just give that blue check mark to anybody. It's not like the girl from Dr. Phil, the Cash Me Outside girl or whatever. Like, there's no way she's verified, right? They don't verify people like that. Top shelf scientists and intellectuals, those are people who get verified. We actually didn't have another attack that could hit that man, so kind of forced my hand.
Quakes.
And then Boba Fett chopped him in half.
A trifling victory.
I mean, I won all of this stuff.
But a victory nonetheless.
We have to start collecting blood at a furious pace because we're going to need all of it. Like, all of the blood anywhere. So, here, drink this. Drink that. Take the blood. We're not going to leave an invitation, that's for damn sure. So, sea and hell medicinal herbs. And a jute tapestry is more valuable than anything else I have in my inventory at 4,500 gold. So, 50 gold sea and hell. On we go. On the plus side, we should have a solid little run here with no combat. So, we should be able to cover some of this ground. Start making some progress, then go take a shot at the Miller. I'm thinking. Hey, Kenny, welcome to the stream, bro. How fast can we kill the Shambler? Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it, though, Chad. My question is, can we kill the Shambler faster than he can kill us? If we can get him marked and start wrecking him really fast, I think we might be able to take him. The shuffle is going to dick us, though. Django has to be in the front spot to actually do a lot of damage. If he's out of position 1, he is not good. It's going to be the shuffle that's the problem. We also don't have any reliable method to cure blights and bleeds because we threw them all in a... You know what? No, we can't. The blight will... No, the blight will get us. The Clapper Claws I'm not really that worried about either because we have high damage output. It's the shuffle. This team does not handle shuffles at all. If we could find a way to guarantee to be in the right position at the start of the fight, I absolutely would take it. But even if we pre-shuffle, we're not necessarily going to go back into the right order, and being out of order for this team is basically just a death sentence. We can't do it. Zam Wessel, you should have 100% trap disarm, right? Good. Get rid of that. Enjoy the free stress relief. No, like, okay, whatever. That one never has a bad effect. Also, bonus damage until camp probably just means we're never going to camp ever again. Light level up to 88. I wish the invitation to the courtyard was more useful. Fortune favors the bold Pete. I mean, I have found that fortune doesn't favor me regardless of boldness or timidness. I can be bold, fortune does not favor me. I can be timid, fortune still does not favor me. Mostly it's just I am cursed. Boldness for me just, you know, institutes bold failure. I guess if you're going to be a failure, a spectacular failure is the right kind of failure to be, but in this case, I would prefer to not fail. I would also prefer to not be hit with a stress attack, so I'm going to mark you and bring you forward. We'll AoE because it's one of the ways we can hit the stealth guy. Then we throw a dagger into your heart. That was not a dagger, though. I really got to fix those buttons being backwards. Django, what the fuck was that? You whiffed a man that was surprised and... God damn it. You know what? You deserve that graveyard slash. I hope it leaves a scar. Snoke also probably should see about healing himself a little bit. So if we actually throw a knife at you, you will die? Yes. Be dead then. Snoke. Perfect. Excellent work. Boba Fett picking up the slack from Popsy Wopsy there. And once again, Django, I hope that scars. Let's go ahead and mark you. We could have just hit him, but hitting a guy with high protection while not marked is basically pointless. Django really needs a heal now. Your wounds are mounting. Yes, they are in fact mounting. You're not wrong. Oh, right, that man is guarded. I forgot. Heal Django. He's actually worse off than you now. Brilliantly healed. Got him for 5. Look out. You know what? Stun him. Good enough. That can actually buy us a round of healing, perhaps. Speed roll? We will Toxin Trickery. You know what? Do it again. It's not going to stick to stun, but we're really just looking to buy time. I'm flirting with disaster here. And I know that I am flirting with disaster. And then we went and did all that and healed for 4. And the graveyard slash did nothing. It's like the goggles in a Simpsons episode. The goggles do nothing. You don't get a go again, at least. We got that going for us. Maybe heal somebody? I'm very upset with our boy back here. Snoke, you're fucking up. Like, catastrophically. Please knock it off.
That overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yeah. I don't care about slippery boots. I would actually rather have bandages than those slippery boots. What about Jonathan Key Kwan in the Goonies? Hey, you guys! Slick shoes! I don't care about slick shoes. Although they did work in the movie and made that man, like, smash his own testicles, so... There's nothing better than a good nut shot. Zam Whistle. Free stress relief. What's happening here with the Crimson Curse? We got 2 people who are craving. Well, we have 2 people craving and we only got 1 vial of blood, so... It's unfair to give one of you blood, and if I didn't bring enough for everybody, I can't give any to anybody. My first grade teacher, Mrs. Jensen, taught me that. It's impolite if you didn't bring enough for everybody, nobody gets any. Because also, you know what, Mrs. Jensen, you were kind of a bitch. That seems unfair. Nobody can have any because not everybody can have some? What is this, a socialist republic? I never realized it, but I think my first grade teacher, Mrs. Jensen, may have been a communist, Chad. There's only one solution to the lack of blood, Pete. It's time for Thunderdome. God damn it, Boba Fett. You know, if we'd have brought Jack Porkins in on this fight, I feel like we'd be winning right now. Jack Porkins wouldn't be letting us down like this. That's all I'm saying.
Holy shit pickles, was that a sub?
Command Post, thanks very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. 7 months in a row, almost a Twitch baby, and also 7 times that Jeff Bezos has shed a single delicate tear thanks to you. Get some stabbies in chat. Thank you very much for the support, Command Post. Appreciate it. Love those Bezos tears. Oh, the one person you'll hear is Zam Wessel? I guess Snoke is a confirmed white. That's real awful, though.
The abyss returns Even the boldest.
Yeah,
trees.
Snoke is white knighting pretty hard here, so let's try and stun something that hasn't gone yet. Batman. And then maybe we can kill him with the finish him? Yep.
Powerful blow. Inspiration and improvement.
How about some improved dodge? Oh, good. Wait. You already had the Crimson Curse, though. It just triggered something when somebody else got it. So we've gone into one long dungeon, and that's perfect. Thank you for stabbing him. He wasn't at all hurt. We've gone into one non-courtyard dungeon, and 3 out of 4 members of our team have wound up with the Crimson Curse. This is what I say when I say the Crimson Court DLC still needs some fucking tweaks, because Crimson Court monsters, they happen outside the court too goddamn often. Like, we're almost fighting as many Crimson Court monsters as we are non-Crimson Court monsters, and that's just too much. They really need to tone that shit down. I just turn it off. I mean, I can understand the compulsion to turn it off. The Crimson Court, it basically just adds one really enormous, really annoying dungeon and one supremely irritating fucking mechanic.
A momentary abatement.
But I do like the fact that you can fight, you know, you got like the crazy hunter guy. He's the fanatic or whatever. He's pretty interesting when he shows up.
Be wary.
I'm not a fan. I wouldn't fault anyone for playing like without the Crimson Court DLC. I definitely see the argument for disabling it. Do we have anybody who's bleeding? No, just people who want to drink blood, so alright then. Plus, occasionally you get stuck having to farm for invitations, and that's fucking super irritating as well. Not that we're gonna have that problem, because we probably have like 12 already. We're gonna need to camp after this fight, also, I feel like. Get rid of this spearman. He's too dangerous. We can maybe finish and kill him. I'd love to go for an abyssal artillery here for try for the kill, but we can't afford to pass up the heal. Damn it, he's unstunned, though. Son of a bitch. Don't you bastard with your foul warding. That's a problem. Candy Light with the sweet imperialist swine. Showing off that dank emote. That's how you know. The man has more money than sense, is that he subscribed to me at a higher tier than the base subscription. I appreciate it, but, you know. How do we want to handle this? Do we heal? We still gotta heal. We finally got a decent heal out of Snoke. It was a critical, but still for 14. Don't. God damn it. Right, he's guarded, Pete. You're an idiot. Clumsy axe blade. Well, it seemed clumsy. Little bump in the night. Django can handle 5. That debuff gives us a dodge penalty, huh? It's interesting. I was thinking about trying to set some blight up on the protecting guy, but ultimately it's probably not worth it. Can we hook and slice that guy? Nope, he's too deep. Just stun him then. You ain't guarding shit now, are you? Snoke, gotta heal yourself again. Come on, man. Could you heal yourself for more than, like, 4? We definitely should have used Finish Him, though, and not Collect Bounty. Once again, I am an idiot. I mean, that's not a news flash. Everybody watch. Nice work, Snoke. You know what, Snoke? Just keep it up, bro. Just keep it up. When you're dead, that'll be one less Crimson Cursed mouth to feed. Just go ahead and mark this man. There's almost... you know, we might have been able to hit him for 9 on a crit. Instead, we're going to take 4 damage from a cheap axe blade. Maybe we can get another heal out of that. We can't. Just kill him. I'm not going to dink around and give him another chance to maybe critical us. It's just a bad idea.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Well, we can throw some gold on the floor. If we camp again with no food... we almost certainly get a starvation prompt between here and the end of the dungeon. I kind of feel like camping is actually out. You know what? We probably have too many torches. And I would rather have 6 crests than 350 gold. We throw the gold on the floor. Then we use the key.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
I mean, okay, I can think of things I would have rather had than that, but all things considered, that... it's okay. We got a size 2 monster and we surprised it. Now we can do it then. This is gonna be... God damn it, Django. Why did you have to win a speed roll? Ya piece of shit. Yeah, I called you a piece of shit and I meant it. You know what? Stun this dude. Stun him and see if we can shuffle him to the front. We didn't do either. Fantastic. That's exactly what we wanted. Well, mark you. Whole team is marked up and ready to go. We got our battle line drawn. Start throwing knives at that guy, I guess. We should have probably hit him with Blight, just for the bonus damage. Then we'd be double dipping on the bonus damage from the thrown knife. Now we'd have a guy who was both blighted and marked. If Boba Fett could get a shot at him, we might be able to rip his head off. Well, then we'll just take that heal ourselves, then. You don't want to be healed for 19? Fine. Snoke can finally get his dumb ass out of the cellar. Skull toss. Saw that one coming a mile away. That stress is unfortunate. The stun is unfortunate, but less so. You're dead now.
Size has no intrinsic merit.
Comes around for the old gods. Just don't get to bleed. God damn it. Hey, you were stunned. You don't get a... jerk.
Success so clearly in view.
Okay,
Or
so
is it merely
craving,
a trick of the
craving,
light?
passive. I'm thinking about drinking the blood in favor of these. You know what? I'm not thinking about it. I'm going to do it. I know Bloodlust is technically a buff, but that being said, I actually still don't like my guys to be bloodlusted because it makes them do things that are unpredictable. And I don't like it when any character has an excuse or a reason to behave unpredictably. If 1 in 5 times it makes your character do something unpredictable for like a 20% buff, I would still rather just not have the buff. And this is why we're going to have to be very careful with how we camp, because now we don't have enough to both feast and enjoy another hunger prompt. Like, one more hunger prompt here will screw us. We'll be very careful. Might as well throw that Baron's invitation onto the floor since you already have like 5. It may take us more trips than that down in the Baron's dungeon, though. That shit takes forever. And also, I have like a greedy paradigm when it comes... Oh, can we stack jute tapestries? Nope. I actually have kind of a greedy stratagem when it comes to the courtyard, in that I like to go in a bunch of times because the loot in there is so fucking fantastic. Like, I don't just go in it to kill the Baron. I also like to, like, loot around a little. Something's got to go here. It can't be torches. You know what? It is the Baron's invitation. I would much rather have a jute tapestry. In this case, we can't afford to get rid of any of our other stuff. And we have enough invitations. I think we have maybe 6 or 7. Go in it a bunch of times. I do like to go, yeah, I mean, repeatedly. In and out, in and out, in and out. Go in and out a bunch of times. That's the Perfidious Pete method, chat. In and out, over and over and over again. Until you reach your satisfaction. In and out, until you're satiated. The best way to do it. Some might say it's really the only way to do it, but there's an argument that those people are perhaps incorrect. Well, we're not camping anymore, so we might as well get rid of that firewood. Like, if we need more space, the firewood's the next thing to hit the floor. Except for the bodies. Probably the bodies will be actually the next thing to hit the floor. Then the firewood. We let the bodies hit the floor, then we let the firewood hit the floor. This should be end of dungeon, though. In and what was it again? That would be out, chat. In and out. We can camp with 4 food. We just won't get stress relief. It's fine.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself.
We actually... Yeah, okay, so we lost stress. Perfect. You can give your... We don't need any kind of buffs whatsoever. Unspeakable Commune. 7 stress is worth preventing a nighttime ambush. And then what little we can do for stress relief, I think we do. Gallows humor is always good. We can do a little encourage in here. This is how we do it is not useful. Nobody has a disease. We can't remove the Crimson Curse, I'm assuming. Yeah. Didn't think so. Alright, well, we're done.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Yeah.
And purpose is made clear.
Well, that's okay, Wayne. We're out of here. Sayonara. We came for the Holy Orders, and we did get them.
Walls of our ancestry.
We also made 26,000 gold. And you know what? We got a surprising number of heirlooms, and also made decent Resolve EXP. Warren's Adventurer. Okay, I mean, it's alright. Zoophobia really sucks. Cave Scrounger is garbage. Cityomania replaced Claustrophobia. That's basically a wash. Natural is terribly useless. And Ruins Tactician is replaced Night Owl. What's Night Owl? Night Owl's like bonus speed in the dark or something to do with the dark. Well, we should be encountering the Fanatic like literally any second now, since our entire team has the fucking Crimson Curse.
I have come to know.
This veteran will fight for you in exchange for a fair sum of crystal shards. Is he a level 5 amazing champion? Because if he's not... Oh, okay. I mean, he's pretty good. A level 6 Jester. He's a skilled gambler. He has Twilight Dreamer. Ignores stealth. That's real good. Wow. It's half of our total shards, but man, this guy is good, though. Like, Twilight Dreamer is fantastic. Tough is good. Steady is good. I'm really tempted. The trinkets that you can get for shards are also super good, though, and trinkets can be useful. Now, you know what? This guy is too good. Okay, chat. We need, oh, well, you know what? This is just going to be size noodles. We're going to buy this, man. I will take you unto my bosom. Come and be a part of our merry hijinks.
He will be laughing still. At the end.
No, you say he will be laughing, but this is not a he. This is Size Noodles. Sorry. Ain't nobody gonna be laughing at Size Noodles. She brings the house down.